In a tough defeat for England, the struggles against India's spinners were compounded by an unexpected challenge: the thick smog that covered the ground in Kolkata. Speaking on the eve of the second T20I in Chennai, Harry Brook suggested there had been an atmospheric reason for England's struggles to pick their variations. I didn't face Bishnoi, but Chakravarti is an exceptionally good bowler. He's tough to pick. I think actually with the smog the other night, it was a lot harder to pick as well. Hopefully the air is a bit clear here and we can see the ball a bit easier. He's an exceptional bowler and has got a lot of skills with extreme accuracy as well. Their spinners are their key threat, so we will look to put pressure on them. Take them down, put as much pressure as we can on them, and hopefully they crumble from there. It's a problem that has troubled England's touring sides for decades. In 1992, England's chairman of selectors, Ted Dexter, famously blamed smog for his team's disastrous start to the Test series in India. But as the years have passed, this issue has only grown more serious. In 2017, a test match between India and Sri Lanka had been halted after players vomited from the pollution, underscoring the severity of the issue. Despite the atmospheric challenges, England's batting crumbled under the pressure from India's spinners, with Varun Chakravarti leading the way with figures of 3 for 23. With at least one change to the 11 of the second T20I in Chennai, England looked to bounce back. Bryden Cars has been included as a pace option in place of Gus Atkinson, who had a rough outing in Kolkata. Jamie Smith has also been included in a 12-man squad and could step in for Jacob Bethel, who missed training on Friday with illness. A casual yet significant move in England's leadership. Harry Brook, having captained the ODI side in the summer, now takes on the role of vice captain for the white ball team under the head coach Brendan McCullum. We were sat in the bar the other night and Baz texted me from the other room side of the room. He just said, "Congrats, you are the vice captain." And I just put, "Beautiful, thanks." There wasn't really much conversation. Obviously, I captained the ODIs in the summer, so I kind of knew that it was going to happen. You don't have to do too much as a vice captain. Joss is extremely experienced. I'll give him a few suggestions here and there if he comes to me. I'll give him my opinion, but it's up to him whether he takes it or not. As England set their sights on the second T20I, their focus is clear: adapt, overcome, and put the pressure back on India's spinners. But with the smog now behind them, will they be able to rise to the occasion? Until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Cricket Next for more cricket updates.